Quotes wisdom, where the pursuit of knowledge and the exploration of wisdom converge. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Happiness depends upon ourselves. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. The educated differ from the uneducated, as much as the living from the dead. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation, rather than upon mere survival. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsion, habit, reason, passion, and desire. To avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. The soul never thinks without a picture. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. A friend to all is a friend to none. Excellence is an art won by training and habituation. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst. To perceive is to suffer. Change in all things is sweet. The one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching. Without friends, no one would want to live, even if he had all other goods. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in 2 bodies. A true friend is one soul in 2 bodies. Nature does nothing in vain. All men by nature desire knowledge. No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Virtue lies in our power. And similarly so does vice. Because where it is in our power to act, it is also in our power not to act. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. The wise man does not expose himself needlessly to danger, since there are few things for which he cares sufficiently. But he is willing, in great crises, to give even his life, knowing that under certain conditions it is not worthwhile to live. We praise a man who feels angry on the right grounds, and against the right persons, and also in the right manner at the right moment, and for the right length of time. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. Those who know, do. Those who understand, teach. To run away from trouble is a form of cowardice. And, while it is true that the suicide braves death, he does it not for some noble object, but to escape some ill. We must no more ask whether the soul and body are one, than ask whether the wax and the figure impressed on it are one. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. He who cannot be a good follower cannot be a good leader. Hope is a waking dream. Wishing to be friends is quick work, but friendship is a slow ripening fruit. Those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them, for these only gave them life. Those the art of living well. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies. For the hardest victory is over self. Poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. It is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize the peace. The antidote for 50 enemies is one friend. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. To write well, express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. Learning is not child's play. We cannot learn without pain.